Hello guys and welcome back to my DVD collection videos. This is now part 27 of this ongoing series of all of my DVDs. Now we have a big box here. I may not be able to get this big box done in one video because it may be quite long, because sometimes these videos go quite long. So I'll get these two DVDs out of the way now, so that way I can put them to the side so I know they're for sale. Because I've got a box set of this, which I did show in one of my early videos. Yes, well, a box set of this is Trigger Happy TV. Trigger Happy TV is very good. I recently rewatched it because I got the box set, as I said, so I watched. This is best of season 1, and that's best of season 2. The box set that I got comes with the best of season 3 as well. So I'll put them to one side so I know they're for sale. Selling them not through here, just because everyone wants to know. Next I have Super. That's this one. This is like a weird game show with these Japanese people in, but it's an English show anyway. It's the Channel 4, and people who watch Russell Howard's Good News, you may recognise this bloke. He's he's the cheeky happy chappy in this, but I can't think of his real name. But he was the bloke who appears on Russell Howard's Good News as the other Russell Howard. Next, I have some Garfield. As you can tell, I collect Garfield stuff. So we have Garfield the movie. I like the Garfield the movie. I don't have the sequel to Garfield the movie. We have Garfield as himself. This is very good cartoon Garfield as himself. If I remember rightly, this actually has when Garfield meets his mum. So it's one of my favourites from the comic books, where he meets his mum. And there's Garfield as himself. Now another Garfield gets real. This is a bit weird. Garfield, because it's based off the newer Garfields, and it's a bit weird because they say that he's filming. They say that he's a character in a different world who takes the comic books from this world, but it's a bit complicated. This movie's a bit weird. Didn't really like it as much as the other ones. Garfield stuff I've seen. Next, I have quite a bit of like Top Gear and Jeremy Clarkson. So we'll start from the bottom, which is Top Gear International Challenge. No, it's like it's a something challenge. It's the intellectual challenge. So it's basically a little Top Gear quiz hosted by Richard Hammond. So it does a Top Gear quiz about your cars and stuff. Next, I have Top Gear Planes, Rockets, and Automobiles, kind of based on the Trains, Planes, and Automobiles name. This is one of their specials. It's got that famous bit where they make the car into a. They make a car into a rocket ship. So, yep. Now we have another Top Gear, Apocalypse. This one doesn't have James May on it. No, sorry. This one doesn't have Richard Hammond. No, sorry. This one doesn't have Jeremy Clarkson on it. So, only James May and Richard Hammond on this one. Not a great Top Gear one. Just give me a second. And another Top Gear one I got is Top Gear Supercars. Just showing you different types of supercars in that one. Another Top Gear. This is Top Gear out of the movies. This has just got James May and Richard Hammond in it, like the other one does. It's definitely good if you like Top Gear stuff, like I do. Hopefully they can put the Grand Tour on DVD, which I've never seen because that's a Amazon Prime thing, and I haven't got that, so I can't watch it. And you need to put it on DVD. Now I have another Top Gear, which is Top Gear Back in the Fast Lane, Top Gear Richard Up, and Top Gear Winter Olympics, which is a box set of 3 different specials of them. Definitely good specials here. We have the best one, which is the Winter Olympics out of the 3. Can you see it? There's them. Right, that's it at the Top Gears, and now I just have Jeremy Clarkson by himself. We have Head to Head, Jeremy Clarkson. This is a good Jeremy Clarkson one. Then we have Clarkson's top 100 cars, where when they at the time they filmed this, this was his 100 top favorite cars. Next, I got Clarkson, Heaven and Hell. Clarkson likes to put a load of explosions and stuff in his in his DVDs, and also that some of them the Stig appears in as well. So the Stig, and this is Jamie Clarkson, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So good cars, bad cars, and ugly cars, most likely. Yeah, he does like this. He does like his explosions, and as I said, the Stig appears in some of the Jamie Clarkson stuff. And the last Jamie Clarkson one I have in this box, but I do have more. I've already showed them in a earlier video. This is Jamie Clarkson Thriller. So you can definitely see he likes his explosions. And the Stig appears in this one again. Now I have some Sacha Baron Cohen stuff, which is the Ali G, Borat, and the Bruno stuff. So first I have Ali G Bling Bling. That's the earliest one of his. That's the earliest one of his I got. Ali G Bling Bling. And then I have Ali G In It. Really like the Ali G stuff. Need to get some more Ali G if there's bits I haven't got. There's Ali G. No, it's Ali G in the USA. I think this is the first appearance of Bruno and Borat. Ali G in the USA, very good. It's basically it's 2 discs where it's Ali G. It's 2 discs. It's 2 discs for that one. And then we have Ali G the movie. Brilliant movie. Definitely like the scene with all the camouflage. Then we have the Bull Ride the movie. Then I got the Bruno movie. Bruno movie's a bit the Bruno movie is a bit controversial. Let me just take the disc out so I can show you something. In here, it's a double-sided case, so you got the normal case, and then you got the Christmassy kind of like cover. Sorry about all the noise. Sorry about the noises. There's people outside being idiots and dogs barking. Next, I have Team America. Well, Police. This is brilliant if you like the South Park, which I like South Park, so that's brilliant. Must have for South Park fans as well. Then we have Millions, which is based off the book of the same name. I think the book's the same. Yeah, I think the book's called Millions as well. This is Millions. This is about a kid who finds some money because the money was chucked in his backyard from a person who stole it. So that's definitely a good movie. I don't think a lot of people have seen this movie. If you haven't seen that and you want to give it a go, give it a go. You may end up liking it. Now I have a classic horror movie here, which is Night of the Living Dead. This is definitely one of those classic black and white horror movies. First I have this is the special collector's edition of War of the Worlds, but it's the original War of the Worlds, the original like War of the Worlds. There is like a sequel or a TV series that links to that as well, but I haven't got any of that. Just got the special. This is War of the Worlds here. I don't know if it's meant to come with something else because it doesn't look like it does anyway. No, it doesn't look like it's meant to come with nothing else. Sorry about this. I'm just checking something. So there's the War of the Worlds. So definitely like this War of the Worlds film. But it doesn't really follow the exact plot from the original No, not the original, but the other version. Because there's two versions in there. There's the original, and there's the other version of All the Worlds. And then this is the Tom Cruise version of All the Worlds. Definitely like this All the Worlds more better than the original there, because this follows the other version of All the Worlds more closely. Now we have some movies with first we have Galaxina, which is like a sci-fi comedy kind of movie. It has like a few parodies in it, I think, if I remember rightly. So it's like a scene that's kind of similar to Aliens, but they've done it differently in that. Next, I have the very first Wayne's World. Somewhere I have the second Wayne's World. Never seen the second Wayne's World. I did show that in one of my previous videos. This is, as I said, this is the first Wayne's World. Definitely like the first Wayne's World. One of his very best movies he's ever been in. Now I have Austin Powers movies. I've got all three of them. We have the first one. We have Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery. Definitely great series of movies, Austin Powers. I recommend them to anyone who likes comedy movies. Then we have Austin Powers, The Spy Who Blanked Me. Oh, for anyone who's never seen these movies, but they like James Bond movies, and you want a parody of like your James Bond movies, here you go. There's something you may end up liking. Then we have the third movie, which a lot of people didn't like the third movie, but I do like the third movie. I like all three of these movies. I just wish they would do a fourth one, because spoiler alert, because the way the last one, because the way the Goldmember ended with Scotty, so they should do a sequel. Then I got Strek Collection, which is only the first two Streks. It's Strek 1, Strek 2. Definitely like the Strek movies. Definitely enjoy them. First two are the best two in my opinion. I need to get the rest of them. Hopefully I can get a box set of all of them, and then I can sell this one or something. If not, I just end up getting Strek the other two I need. And another Strek we have this Halloween one, which I am filming this video in November. No, I mean I'm filming it in October. I mean, so there's that Halloween one. Not a lot I can say about this really. The best bet is to just watch the movies with Strek. And then I got the Love Guru, which is the none of my movie there. Love Guru. Love Guru is a good film in my opinion. I don't think a lot of people like this movie, but it's one of those movies that I like, so not a lot of people did. Now we have one of my favourite movie franchises of all time. 3 movies. Back to the Future series. One of my all-time favourite movies on Back to the Future Day when that was. I watched all 3 movies again. Recommend these to anyone who likes their sci-fi like movies, because it's about like basically, if you don't know what this is about, this is about Doc Brown, who creates a time machine out of a car, DeLorean, and you get some stuff happening there. No, not gonna spoil it, just in case no one's seen it. Back to the Future is a very good franchise. Very good, very good very good movie franchise. And did you know that the same, what I forgot to mention when I was talking about my Gremlins earlier in one of my previous videos is that did you know that the same set they used for Hill Valley is later used in Gremlins? Next I have another 2 movies with Michael J. Fox in. Don't have a lot of these movies. I think this is the only ones I've got with him in. So I got Stuart Little and Stuart Little 2. If I remember rightly, Stuart Little 2 was given to me. I asked, can I take it, because he didn't like it. It was Premier Head 45. I got this from him. Really, and there's Stuart Little 2. So I needed Stuart Little because I didn't have it. I only had Stuart Little 2 for the longest time, and now I got both movies. There is Stuart Little 3, but I don't have Stuart Little 3. And Stuart Little 3 is a cartoon, so technically it's a cartoon. So how can it be Stuart Little 3 if it isn't live action? Definitely think I will be finishing off this box down here because I haven't got many to do in this box now. First I got This Is England, very good movie based off like back in the day with all the skinheads and like the British skinheads and things like that. It shows you like their culture and what they was like back in the day. This is set in the 80s. This is set in 80 to 83, and there also is like a TV series and other bits that link up to this as well, which is followed afterwards. Which I haven't got any of that on DVD, but I have seen all of the other stuff that links to This Is England, and I would say I'm definitely a fan of This Is England stuff. I don't know if they're going to do any more of it. As far as I know, they're not going to do any more of This Is England. They may have ended it at what they last. And one of my previous videos I showed, I've got Derren Brown, Trick of the Mind, Season 2. This is Season 1. Season 1 is definitely a lot better than Season 2. In my opinion. Definitely a very good series, Trick of the Mind is. Now we have the Osbournes. This is the complete first series. One of my other videos I showed that I got the Season 2 of this and the bonus disc, which is the other bits from Season 2. I wish they would put the rest of the seasons on DVD, but they're not going to. I don't think, but they should, because there's people like me who want to get the rest of it, because I never watched it on TV when it was originally on. So definitely enjoy watching them on them. Now we have a great British TV show. This is 3 complete episodes of the hit ITV comedy. This is On the Buses, starring Reg Varney. On the Buses. Definitely one of my favourite shows. On the Buses is the original lady that plays the mum in this. She's okay, but she isn't as good as that lady there. That, I don't know if you can see it. Where is it? This lady, wait, if you can see that her name right there, because the actress that took over from the role was a lot better at that. So, no, I'm not saying that the actress who took over, she's a lot better mum than the original mum was. And next I have more great comedy moments. This is just showing you clips from British comedy shows. Just showing you like clips and things of British comedy shows like Alan Partridge, your Bottom, your Kevin and Perry, your Red Dwarf, which I'm a really big fan of Red Dwarf. So yep, I did show my Red Dwarf collection in one of my previous videos. Next we have Time Bandits, Return the Map, Return what you have stolen from me. There's Time Bandits. This is a very good movie directed by Terry Gilliam, screenplay by Michael Palin and Terry Gilliam. For those who don't know who Terry Gilliam is, he's one of the people who does Monty Python. Definitely enjoy watching Monty Python. So this here is a great movie, great classic movie. It's got like one of those cult followings in everybody. If anyone wants to know anything about this movie, look up Minty on YouTube, Minty Time Bandits, and Minty Arts, everybody. And he's very good at talking about the things you didn't know about this movie. This movie sort of doesn't work on the disc I got here, so I'm kind of looking to see if I can get it on proper cover, like one of these covers, because I need to get. Now we have a great movie based off a book, which is Of Mice and Men. Very good. The John something, and yeah, the the actors they got for the roles are brilliant at these roles, in my opinion. This is a very good movie. This is one of those movies that I watched for the first time in school because we had to do a thing about the book. So and I liked watching it then, so I ended up buying it on DVD later. Now we have Dragon, the Bruce Lee story, which is basically like It's basically a story about Bruce Lee and leading up to when he passed away, and about him falling in love with his wife, and the other people disapproving of him training all the English and Americans and different people who weren't actually from where Bruce Lee's from. And they were saying when Bruce had nightmares about this knight or something coming to get him every time, and that's how we have Eminem movie 8 Mile. Really like this 8 Mile movie. Massive Eminem fan, so definitely must have movie for me to watch. And there is a sequel to this which doesn't have Eminem in. I've never seen the sequel. I don't think the sequel is any good anyway. Now we have Popeye the Story. This is volume 1. This is just the very first volume of Popeye the cartoon. Just all the original first lot of episodes. Now we have a movie that a lot of people didn't like, but I kind of do. So there's Kangaroo Jack. I wouldn't say it's the best movie in the world. They did lie to us slightly with this movie when they did the trailers for it, but most movies do that anyway. Classic movie now, another one based on a book. We have one of my favourites movies. This is Matilda. Could watch this a load of times and never get bored of it. Now we have Dragon, or whatever, Egon, or Dragon. Not a lot I can say about this. This was a present, but it's not a lot I can say about that one. Now we have one of my favourite live action / cartoon movies of all time, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Definitely would recommend Who Framed Roger Rabbit to anyone who likes the cartoon movies. And this is a brilliant DVD because on the special features you can actually watch like full length Roger Rabbit cartoons, which I thought was brilliant. They should do like loads more of that, but they didn't. Now we have the only Herbie that I got in my collection, which is Herbie Goes Bananas. I wouldn't say this is one of the best Herbie movies in my opinion, because the other ones are like the better ones. Now we have Simon Pegg and Nick Frost movies, which I've only got 2 of them here, which is Hot Fuzz. I did show Shaun of the Dead in one of my previous videos. Definitely like the Cornetto trilogy, one of the greatest trilogies in film franchises in history. Then we have At World's End, another brilliant movie from these two. At World's End, and then we have not a lot of people like this movie, I don't think, but I do, and this because a lot of movies that I like people don't like. So this is Run Fat Boy Run. I wouldn't say it's one of his best movies, but I liked it. And next we have Kermit the Frog, Swamp Years. This is like Kermit the Frog when he was at the swamp. Basically about young Kermit the Frog. There you go. Muppet movie. Definitely like the Muppet movies and things like that. Next we have one of my favourite movies, Wedding Crashers. This is a brilliant movie. Brilliant comedy. Movie, so there goes, Wedding Crashers. Next I have You, Me and Dupree. You, Me and Dupree is okay. It's not one of his best, Owen Wilson's best movies. And then we have Drillbit Taylor, which is one of his good movies, which he is protection for these kids at school because they're getting bullied, and he's protection for them. So any questions, feel free to answer in the comments section down below. And I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.